The sweeping expansion of Florida's controversial parental rights in education law is on its way now to Governor DeSantis' desk.
It would ban instruction about sexual orientation and gender identity through the 8th grade. News4JAX reporter Ashley Harding joining us live this morning. Ashley, this measure has changes that were not in the version that passed last year.
That is true, Vic and Jennifer. Yeah, this version would also restrict the way students and teachers use their preferred pronouns in public schools. Now, supporters say it would protect children and also give parents some more rights, but opponents say it marginalizes already vulnerable young people. Now, the debate over the parental rights law went on for several hours yesterday, with many state senators taking the microphone. You see there, the Republican-controlled Senate eventually passed along party lines with a final vote of 27-12. Now, the House, you'll remember, passed its version last month, and Governor Ron DeSantis has said that he will sign it. Now, the new rules would limit classroom discussion of gender identity and sexual orientation. Now, when it comes to pronouns, teachers and school employees would not be allowed to tell students their preferred pronouns, and they would not be able to ask students about their preferred pronouns. We heard from senators on both sides of this debate. Take a listen.
It is real that we are introducing a very adult agenda to children at a young age that is just frankly completely inappropriate. And when I have to have conversations with my children about difficult things, I follow that up with, it is not for you to talk to your fellow students at school about this. This is a conversation for their family. They may not know about this yet. They may not be ready to talk about this yet. And yes, I get that there are parents everywhere that maybe we can stand up here and say they're not doing their jobs. But we can do ours, and we can model good behavior.
We can all agree we don't want our children exposed to inappropriate sexual content. But when this body refuses to clarify terms like classroom instruction to ensure teachers can teach without fear of lawsuits or termination, when this body refuses to ensure something as innocent as a safe space sticker, which can be displayed on a classroom door, or the teachers can support students with 2 moms or 2 dads in a normalized classroom discussion, as Senator Pizzo alluded to, you're saying the quiet part out loud. This bill is not really about protecting students or educators. This bill is about discrimination against people who are different than you are.
And once again, Governor Ron DeSantis is expected to sign the parental rights in education expansion. Now, something else, the Florida Board of Education has already approved a similar ban, which does cover all grades. We're live this morning. Ashley Harding, Channel 4, the local station.